The new CHOSO is now available on the JP side of the game to summon for, so if you guys have not yet summoned and you have a JP account, make sure you hop into the game and do that. He is actually a very good character. So far on the tier list, he is rated as one of the top tier characters, double S tier. If you're looking at the JP tier list, JP tier list goes up to triple S tier. There's only like 4 or 5 characters in triple S tier, so literally he's pretty much top of the tier list. A very, very good character right now according to the JP players, so definitely worth summoning for. I myself am free to play on the JP version of the game, whereas on global I spend a little bit more money, or money in general, and so I have 6,000 cubes saved up. That is 2 multis, which is not a whole lot, but maybe my JP luck will go crazy. I'm really hoping it does. The reason I have so few cubes though is because we didn't know that these characters were going to be coming to global anytime soon necessarily. I mean, global is catching up at a ridiculous pace, but they did skip some characters to be able to release them on global right now. So when they came out on JP, I did try to summon for these characters, use pretty much all my cubes, but it's not the worst thing because I was able to get Gojo and I got a copy of his memory and Shoko as well. The only character I missed out on, unfortunately, on my JP account was the new Nanami. So luckily Nanami will be coming out here soon on global, and hopefully I'll be able to pull him there and try him out. But I will have a showcase of Shoko and Gojo together probably coming out soon with my JP account. We'll see if I'm able to pull Shoko on global, because obviously I have more resources on there to get Shoko up to level 140. Gojo is already 140 on my global account. So with all of that said, we are going to be pulling for this guy. But before we pull for him, I do want to go over his kit with you guys. Unfortunately, the kit is not updated on the global database yet, so it is on Discord. I'm going to read it off of Discord here for you, starting with his skill 1, which is called Blood Edge. It deals melee combined damage of 150% taijutsu and 50% jujutsu to the selected enemy, and inflicts 50% continuous jujutsu damage or poison to the selected enemy for 3 turns. We haven't seen a whole lot of continuous damage in this game, so that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. And then he does have a changed skill 1, so he's one of those characters with multiple skills within one skill. And so this one is when he has flowing red scale going, and it deals melee combined damage of 300% taijutsu and 100% jujutsu to the selected enemy for 2 hits, inflicts 100% continuous jujutsu damage or poison to the selected enemy for 3 turns, and increases enemies green type damage received by 30% for 3 turns, so it's a debuff for enemies as well. So this is a character who does really good damage and also can allow your teammates to do extra damage as well, which is pretty nice. His skill 2 is called Flowing Red Scale. It costs 5 cursed energy, and this deals melee combined damage of 300% taijutsu and 100% jujutsu to the selected enemy for 2 hits, and it has counter nullification, and then increases enemies green damage received by 25% for 4 turns. That's pretty good if you stack that right. And then grants flowing red scale state for 4 turns, and when you do that, it increases own taijutsu stat / damage dealt by 30% at the start of a turn, recovers own cursed energy by 5, and then removes flowing red scale state if flowing red scale state is activated already. And then his changed skill 2, there's a lot to this, it's insane. Costs 30 cursed energy for this one when it's changed. Deals melee combined damage of 450% taijutsu and 300% jujutsu to the selected enemy for 3 hits. And counters nullification, increases enemies green damage received by 25% for 3 turns, grants flowing red scale stack state for 6 turns, cannot be stacked or reactivated. Reactivating will override turn count, increases own jujutsu stat, taijutsu stat, damage dealt by 50%, decreases own damage received by 60% with a 40% chance of that happening as well. So he also has some tank ability for himself. And we're just through skill 2, there's a lot here. Skill 3 is Slicing Exorcism, costs 10 cursed energy before you're in the Flowing Red Scale state. So deals 300% ranged jujutsu damage to the selected enemy for 3 hits, inflicts 50% continuous jujutsu damage or poison to the selected enemy for 3 turns, increases the selected enemy's green damage received by 25% for 4 turns. When you change the skill, it's Supernova, costs 20 cursed energy, deals 300% ranged jujutsu damage to the selected enemy for 3 hits, inflicts 100% continuous Jujutsu poison damage to the selected enemy for 3 turns, deals an additional 300% range Jujutsu damage to the selected enemy for 3 hits, inflicts 100% continuous Jujutsu damage poison to the selected enemy for 3 turns, increases the selected enemy's damage received by 50% for 3 turns, and inflicts disruption effect on the selected enemy for 2 turns with a 100% chance of activating that disruption, which is kind of nice. And then his ultimate is Piercing Blood, grants flowing red scale stack state, same as the skill 2, deals 900% range Jujutsu damage to the selected enemy for 3 hits, inflicts 100% continuous Jujutsu damage poison to the selected enemy for 3 turns, increases the selected enemy's green damage received by 50% for 3 turns. So he's really good for green characters, right? And then changed ultimate, when you have the flowing red scale stack, he's going to have Piercing Blood. It's going to deal 900% range Jujutsu damage to the selected enemy for 3 hits, inflicts 100% continuous Jujutsu damage poison to the selected enemy for 3 turns, increases the selected enemy's green damage received by 50% for 3 turns. And now, so that's all the same stuff as before. Now it has the additional effect, deals an additional 400% range Jujutsu damage to the selected enemy for 5 hits, inflicts 100% continuous Jujutsu damage poison to the selected enemy for 3 turns, and increases the selected enemy's green damage received by an additional 50% for 3 turns. That's a 100% extra green damage received, which is kind of insane. His auto skill is I am your older brother. At the start of the 8th turn, recovers own cursed energy by 30 and increases own Jujutsu stat by 30%. His characteristic is he is immune to rot technique and certain poisons. And then there is, of course, the recollection on his banner as well. It's a brief moment between brothers. And this is going to increase all green type allies damage dealt by 25%, so a very supportive type recollection with a command or ultimate skill. And then if you limit break it, the auto skill at the start of battle recovers own cursed energy by 10. So it's decent if you're going to run him as a support, which is kind of what you're going to want to do with this character. Run him as a support with like a green nuker, it seems like. So he's a hybrid damage support character, hybrid damage debuff character, I guess you could say. So he looks pretty interesting. Realistically, am I going to get him in the 6,000 cubes? More than likely not, but I could hold out hope, right? So that's what I'll do. With all of that said, I guess it's time to find out if we get shafted here or not, man. I got shafted on Honor 1 Gojo on Global, so I am literally just praying that I'm not going to get shafted here. But with 2 summons, like, guys, I'm probably getting shafted. But you never know. Sometimes my JP luck has gone crazy. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Game, please. Let me have Choso. That would be so... Like, this account doesn't have a lot on it. That's the one thing I have going for me, so maybe the game will be nice for me. I don't know. And then we get no Cursed Energy and no Black Flash on the first summon. As I say that, that figures. Okay, well, there was 1 SR, 2 SR characters in here. What are the chances one of these is a fake out? Okay, well, that hope is gone for that one. There's 1 more SR character in here. Please, man, please. Please be a fake out. There's literally rare memory is still new for me on this account. And it's got Kaganji. Actually, I'm okay with that because it's the last dupe for him, but at the same time, man, not what I was hoping for. not the green debuffer I was looking for, but still pretty good nonetheless. Dang it. All right, last summon, man. I know it's only 2 summons, but game, please, maybe. Nice me, my free-to-play summons a little bit. I doubt it. I did not see a Gojo animation. No. Why can I not get Cursed Energy? Give me something, man. How can I summon on 2 versions of the game and not even get Cursed Energy? That means I have no chance at a Black Flash, right? And I'm not even going to get a single... Okay, there we go. Okay. I really thought I wasn't going to get a single SSR. Granted, I don't really care for this one, but at least there was an SSR in there, man. That was almost... What are the chances of a fake out? I'm just riding the Copium train right now, aren't I? I'm 100% riding the Copium train, man. I was really hoping. Oh my gosh, man. Can't one of them just be a fake out? Alright, well, there's nothing in here. Okay. Yep, so there were my summons. They have come and gone, and I got absolutely nothing I feel like I should get the extra like 10 cubes and just do a single, but like I have gotten Sukuna on a single on my other JP account, so I mean, it's not unheard of, but I think it's pretty unlikely. Do I have any tickets to make myself feel better? I don't even have tickets to make myself feel better on this account. Dang it. All right, we're going to do one last single. I know it's not the smart way to spend my cubes, but whatever. I got to ride that copium train and just hope that maybe somehow this single pays off. Super unlikely, but who knows. No cursed energy again. Love that. Love that. Oh, it couldn't even give us a sliver of hope. And it's a rare. Alright, well, don't do what I do, especially if you're free to play. Save your cubes so you can spend them on a banner later. Main reason I summon on JP, though, is to see if I can somehow magically get a character ahead of time to test them out before they come out on Global. But Global's catching up here to JP, so I'm not as worried about saving cubes. If you guys enjoyed the video, I guess the kit overview at least, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. Peace.